Causes love doesn't exist. Episode 44. After the wedding, we arrived at the hotel suite in the evening. I entered the room where I would spend my first night as newlyweds, but I wasn't very impressed. Luckily, the suite was large enough that it was divided into a study and bedroom in the middle. Luckily, neither of us thought about that sweet first night as newlyweds. I will use this room. I'll use the one there too. I hope Appa will give me leeway for today.
Wait. I hope you don't call me like that again.
Are you bothered that I called you Appa like before? Then what should I call you?
Everyone except my family calls me executive director.
Executive director. Okay. In the future, I will call you executive director. Then I think we should talk about our future lives. For example, for a business trip like today. I think I should know the basic schedule.
If you have any questions, you can ask Manager Kim. You don't need to ask things about me that Manager Kim doesn't know.
I can't believe this question will be answered by Yunhai. I will do it.
I'll give you the room, so go.
Throughout the wedding, I often saw people whispering or looking at each other. The groom, who was said to have been in an accident, appeared with a bandage on his face. And his expression was grim, like someone who was facing an old enemy. So some guests may know the truth that the groom is not happy with this wedding. I'm worried that my parents, who are already worried about me, will see this and become even more worried. The night before the wedding, my parents called me to sit together.
Cian, I can't even play the role of a good parent, but you already want to leave our arms.
Mother.
Here, take it.
Mother gave me a box containing a hair comb. This. You said you would give it to your grandson when he was born.
Therefore you have to save it. Take good care of it, and if you have a son, you will pass it on to your daughter-in-law. If you have a daughter, she will pass it on to her descendants.
Yes. I thought about telling my parents that I had the same hairbrush, but in the end I didn't. I had received it from Ijin Appa a long time ago, but it wasn't intended as a marriage proposal, and the actual owner of the comb was Guihian Appa, the first grandson of the Zhang family.
Cian.
Yes, father. My father can now say what he wants to say slowly. It did take him a while to finish his sentence, but he was getting better, so I felt grateful for that alone.
I told you about this later, but now I want to say later, when you have returned from honeymoon, I want talking to you calmly.
Still, when I think about my parents, my heart always feels heavy. Especially when I greeted Youngjin's family after the ceremony, I felt bad for them.
Try to live there for a while and come back if you don't like it. I will give you a permanent job, not a part-time job.
Mansoor Appa even looked a little annoyed, as did the manager and chairman, who looked worried.
Congratulations for your wedding. But, are you okay?
There was no way he wouldn't feel something when he saw the groom who never smiled and kept his distance from the bride throughout the wedding. I don't know. What can I do if the water has spilled? Let's stop thinking about things that give us headaches and take a shower. Now I feel like the tiredness is finally gone. Now let's start writing. As I was busy preparing for the wedding while working on the novel, I quickly ran out of spare manuscripts. And now I have to write almost every day whenever I have time, including my wedding day. Actually, I want to rest for today, but I have to be responsible. Because I wrote a writer's note that I would post the next episode until tomorrow morning. Let's focus while thinking about the readers who are waiting for this novel. Completely sent. I stayed up all night, but with this, I've kept my words in the writer's note. It's already 5 a.m. Should I sleep for a while because I have to go to Namhee for my honeymoon after breakfast this morning? What was that sound just now? Is he awake? But it's still too early.
What?
Where are you going? At this time?
There's something going on. So you have to go to Namhee alone.
No one informed me of any schedule changes. I didn't hear of any schedule changes until last night. So, are you going to stay at Samseong-dong's house for a while?
No, Hanam-dong.
If that's the case, I won't go either, so go home to Samseong-dong. I'm busy too. So that's a good choice.
Why don't you go?
Are there honeymooners who go alone? And it's also not good if someone talks about this for no reason. Come to Samseong-dong after finishing your work. If you need anything, contact me immediately.
I have to go to work, and if I need anything I just call Assistant Manager Kim.
You know I don't like Yunhai, but you casually said something that could easily be misinterpreted.
I already told you. You'll definitely regret it.
Do you hope that I will break and fall? That's because I don't want to regret it any further. So, as much as I hate to see you, I hope you keep trying at least until the end of this year.
Until the end of the year, what difference does it make?
Maybe Executive Director Jong Ni-juan's earnest wish can come true.
Real desire?
So that I can go back to 10 years ago. If we could go back 10 years, we shouldn't have met then. I will never have a relationship with Iju Appa. If I really have to leave this world before I turn 28, I will leave after granting the last wish of the person I was grateful to in my past life.
What else do you want to get to make this crap over and over again?
Still, we are a married couple. I hope you don't hate me too much.
How many years do you think we can last as a married couple?
What do you mean by that?
What will happen if I don't have children even after a few years? As you know, I am currently the only one in my family who can produce offspring. Even if you dress like that, I don't want to touch it.
I didn't even think I'd go out in this bathing gown.
Well, we don't know. Maybe you can make a miracle of Our Lady.
Sarcasm beyond limits. Well, Zhang Yijuan is indeed this kind of person. You are a pathetic bully and insulter. When you think about something, I forget about it and try to talk to you instead.
Even though you know that, you are the one who brought this marriage to this point.
Let's not register our marriage and live like everyone else for a year. If you don't register this marriage, you don't need to file for divorce, so it's not a bad condition. Then you might be able to meet the woman you love again. If there is a destiny that has been determined, even if I leave this world, you will be able to marry Yunhai. So hang on for 1 year.